Good morning and welcome to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz, and we are live from the Grand Champions Polo Club Stadium Field for the Sun Cup final today. Round robin setup, and we have our first two teams ready to go. Thank you for joining us today on CTV Sports. Should be a great game. We got Gaston Dorniak in the saddles, our mountain fish. Let's go with the Aspen Valley team. Playing number one, played very well on Fridays. Please put your hands forward. Nicholas, well, come on, Nicholas. Give me a little ride out there. Good luck today, Nicholas. Playing the number two, of course. Very strong with number two on his back. Always glad to see him on the field. Camacho Pierres. And playing the number three today. A little change in the lineup. Juan Bellini will sit out, and his son, Tato Bellini, will wear the number three. Good luck, Tato. And then, well, captain of the team, scoring 3 goals from over 140 on Friday, Nick Roldan, a very strong team, Aspen Valley. Good luck, guys. But we have Deuce in the white today, and they're going to come with a very strong team. A little change in their lineup. We have number one, and he will pull the team. Put your hands together for Lorenzo Ramirez. Yeah. And he's going to get a lot of help from these three pros behind him because they are very strong. And at the number 2 position, we are going to put the spaceman, Jason Crowder, playing number 3. And they'll put a lot of energy there. Mr. Sugar Erskine, and then my man from Canada hitting the big ball also, riding some beautiful horses from the Alegria breeding operation today. It's going to be Fred Mannix. We have a lot of different horses from breeding operations out there today. I'll be talking about them. We have the Santa Rita breeding operation. And looks like they're going to get ready for our first bowl-in. We'll point out as many horses for you as we can today. This is 9 chuckers. So settle in. The Boca Raton, and we'll talk a lot about the Boca Raton as the day goes on today. One of our title sponsors from our winter season. And they will play the last 6 chuckers. Remember the round robin setup? First 3 chuckers. First leg will be against Aspen Valley in the blue and Deuce in the white. Winners will sit. Runners up of the first leg will continue their play against the Boca Raton. My name is Dale Schwetz with CTV Sports. Thanks for joining us. We got Gaston has them ready to go, and we'll get our first ball in play. A little rain this morning, but great job by the field team. They got everything handled. Put a nice little shot down. We got a nice crowd here, and here we go. First ball to play, and away we go. It was fast and furious on Friday. I'm pretty sure you're going to see the same thing. And look at this, Tamacho Pierres running around the corner. Clean air for Tamacho, and yeah, there you go. That's the way you get it going, Tamacho Pierres. And he is mounted up on Santa Rita breeding operation ponies today. So you'll see a lot of great young horses and horses that actually some are older ones that are being brought up for the summer. And they got a little chuckle going on out there. I don't know if Jason's going to allow that to happen again, but the little bay mare right here that Tamacho Pierres is on, scampering around the outside. Jason trying to put a leg on him, just couldn't get it done, and Tamacho picks up the first goal. They'll continue these scores on now from Friday, so that's going to make it 6-5. Now, look at this, Lorenzo Ramirez coming out of the bowl-in for Deuce. Good little turn here by Roldan. A lot of room to work. Oh, that's a nice ball looking for Nicholas, and he pulled the team all day on Friday. Nice pickup here as he takes it off to the left side, though. A little bit of a skip there. Look for the cut shot. And he gets a piece of that one, and look at this, Nicholas. Only thing is going to go ahead and put one in, and we have great shooting early by both teams. What a goal here by Nicholas. So getting both goals on the board there. Aspen Valley. Deuce coming out of the bowl-in with it, but could not successfully score. And then Aspen Valley turning the defense into offense and moving the ball quickly down the field from Roldan to Wilhelm, doing a good job on the finish. That'll be perfect for Nicholas wearing the 1. On the move. Backside is going to be Fred Mannix. Neutral play with Roldan. Backed up cleanly by Tamacho Pierres. Around the corner they go. They'll leave it for Nick. Good communication here by Aspen Valley as Tato Bellini will get his first run of the day. Tato, nice hook in there. And Nicholas in the rumble seat. Perfect position. Off to the side, though. Needs a regroup. Oh, this next shot. Just off to the right. But a good finish here and a good coast-to-coast run by Aspen Valley, keeping up the energy. Remember, our scores do carry over from our Friday games. Yeah. So we started out 6.
Oh, I put these in every bag.
Actually started out 4 to So we'll go to our first courtesy change of the day. Remember, we're going to use the courtesy change. Speaking about the courtesy change, we had the Kentucky Derby yesterday. For all you Derby fans, Kentucky Derby is 1.25 miles. It's a 10 furlongs race. And in 1973, That was, the Secretariat set the standard at 1:59. And so it was a great race to watch yesterday. But also remember the Preakness at a mile and 3/16 is 9.5 furlongs. And 1:53 they run that in. And the Belmont Stakes is a mile and a half, 12 furlongs. So those are your races. Kind of give you an idea why we use the courtesy change. On the back shot, picked up here nicely by Camacho Pierres. He's got Roldan. Nick, room to work. Sugar coming in. Oh, good little rotation here by Nicholas. And wow, what a goal there. That was not an easy shot, as that rotation happened very, very quickly right around the 60 to 80 yard line with Roldan dropping his shoulders. Nicholas making that little turn behind him, picks up the loose ball play on the one-time shot, picks up a second goal of the day. Aspen Valley on fire here in the first chukker. On the bowling, and of course, ready you new viewers today, they are switching directions after every goal. That is the procedure used in the game of polo for the same sun, wind, field advantage, which will come into play today. Nick, going to shoot one from about 130. He made 3 from that area on Friday. That ball is going to slow up around the 30, get controlled now by Mannix. Freddie. Freddie's going to open it up here for Deuce. Crowder gets a piece of that one, but he's got to deal with Camacho Pierres. Pierres wins the ride-off, leaves it for Roldan. Good communication once again. Roldan on the turn. He's going to leave Ramirez in the rumble seat. Oh, a little trouble there. Nick's got to regroup. And a good job here by Lorenzo to slow him up. Hey, everybody going forward with the blue jersey. Roldan now looking for the outlet pass. Comes off a pony. Freddie goes for the steal. Gets the stop. Nice little quick line change there. That ball came out. Oh, no, I guess not. So a good read here by our mount official. That ball came off a few players there. And remember that quick line change. That ball changes. Well, as long as the umpire sees the ball change, does change in any direction, then you will get a new right of way. But right there, that ball came off of Mannix, up and down the field. So we will have our first right-of-way violation. Blocking will be the call from the spot on the penalty 5A. But based on the distance, about 125 in range for Roldan. And as you can tell, that ball goes into the bushes, but off to the right side. So nice opportunity there. Nice hit by Nick, but just a little bit wide right. And we'll go to our second knocking of the day here. Mannix will take it off the line. Freddie. Crowder needs to reinvent that play right there. A little bit of a tough play. Camacho on the give and go. I am enjoying the Aspen Valley strategy here early, using everybody quickly. Freddie will regroup for Deuce. Freddie trying to go to the outside. Good coverage by Aspen. Clean back shot by Roldan. Good read by Ramirez. Oh, Lorenzo. He'll override, though. And Camacho Pierres will control. Good return there. That is awesome communication by Aspen. Nick was in the center of the field, called for the tail shot. Camacho put it right where he wanted it. And Nick Roldan is going to fire one from the corner, but just wide to the left. Are you sure? Yeah, that was pretty close. Wow. What a try there. Well, that's going to end our first chukker play. So fantastic chukker here by Aspen Valley. They came from behind as they were the third place team. We'll make sure of that. Check on our setups on how they left Friday. And we'll go to a little commercial break. And we'll be back for our second chukker of our first leg. This is the 2026 Sun Cup. Stay with us. Good morning. Welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz. We're live for our second chukker of 9 today. This is the Sun Cup, and we have Aspen Valley going up against Deuce. Now, after Friday, we had the Boca Raton. They led the round robin. They came in first. Deuce in the white jerseys came in second, and Aspen Valley came in third. But we do carry the scores over. Tournament committee carried the scores over from Friday into Sunday. I love when they do that. Does give an opportunity for teams to come back and also adds to the scores. So you're going to see the scores very high at the beginning of each chukker, each leg. I'll make sure I fill you in on all that. We did that start out 6-4. And we had 3 great goals by Aspen Valley to push them 7-6. We ended on a knock-in. And we'll start with Deuce. If you just join us once again, Lorenzo Ramirez for Deuce on the number 1, Jason Crowder number 2, Sugar Erskine number 3, and Fred Mannix wearing the number 4. Aspen Valley in the blue jersey. We have Nicholas Wilhelm playing the number 1, Camacho Pierres playing the 2, Tato Bellini playing the 3, and we have Nick Rodan wearing the 4. Here we go. Coast run there by Deuce. They said great shooting by Aspen Valley in the first chukker. I mean, you could not ask for more. He shot a goal about 4 or 5 times and made 3. On the knock-in, Rodan. Fred's going to control the back door here. Nobody on him. Nicholas will apply the pressure, but it will be Freddie. Get Deuce going forward, and he's got Lorenzo. Lorenzo, nice pickup here. Sugar's going to have to regroup in the corner. He has a little room to work. Nick gives him one play and then turns the burn here as he was ready for this. Now with a lot of communication going on here at the field. You can hear all the players talking to each other, especially from the Aspen Valley team. But off the pony there, and this will get turned around. 4 Deuce. Whoa. It comes off the back of Freddie, but he looks okay. And it will be Crowder. Jason. Nice layup for Erskine. Sugar sacrifices the man. Nice hook in there by Bellini. And turned out by Rodan. So good defense by the Aspen Valley team. Now they turn it around, though. Inside the 60 cell. Oh, bad luck above a pony. Crowder, second effort, leaves it for Erskine now. Sugar, he'll drop it to Freddie. Now the Deuce working well, look like a well-oiled machine there. And well done as they regain control of that ball before it gets outside the 60. And then nice play by Crowder to sacrifice, leave it for Erskine. Erskine takes the man and leaves it for Mannix. And Freddie puts the icing on the cake to get the equalizer here, 7-7. And it looks like they're going to go for another run here. And that'll stop the clock with 3:47. Yeah, one player off. Remember Deuce, Paddle Club opening in West Palm Beach this summer. We'll talk a lot about that as the day goes on. Here we go. On the bowling, picked up and controlled. Stole away now by Camacho. Crowder's going to get into play. Defense is probably going to strengthen on both sides here. That ball's going to bounce off the pony, and Mannix in the red zone. And we'll get a whistle on the play there. So it looks like a big blocking foul in front. We'll see what they go there with either the 1 or the 2. That will take us into our courtesy change with 3:14 on the clock. Remember, Deuce, if you do play any paddle sports, you want to look, make sure you stay in contact, get organized, get your membership. Founded by some local friends from Wellington with strong polo connections. And we love the crossover. We'll talk a little bit about Deuce. Got 5 doubles courts. I've watched this. I remember I've not played, but I'm very interested in playing. They have 5 doubles courts. I've seen it on the internet. And 1 singles court. 3,000 square feet dedicated to health and wellness. And a big part of what Deuce does, spa, recovery, and wellness services at a high level. And then, of course, you have the organic grocer and cafe. And that is all put together with an amazing lounge with high-speed Wi-Fi, TVs, perfect for working out, relaxing, hanging out, and doing some work and relaxing before your match. Very, very easy to get to Deuce. It's just off the highway, just off of 95, about 15 minutes. And super close to Palm Beach. Play some matches, and head right to the island, just minutes away. And open it for member and non-members alike. So the membership launching soon, so keep an eye on that. At Deuce Paddle, we are going to get the penalty 1, I believe. Penalty 1? Goal. Okay, so I think they went with this penalty 1 there. Oh, goal. So we're going to call the goal, no penalty 1, just a goal, which is a big difference because remember, if it's a goal, then you just get the goal, but if it's a penalty 1, you get possession in the middle. So our Mount official, Gazdorniak, said automatic goal. It was a continuation of the foul, and Mannix will pick up another one and put Deuce up by a goal here in the second chukker of our first leg. Freddie. Down the center with it. Nobody home. They all come together, and a little bit of a mistake there, and that will help Roldan. We will get the penalty. So, falling over the right-of-way will be the call. Right before that play there with Roldan and Ramirez. Remember the right-of-way. You have to be careful if you fall over the right-of-way if a man is following behind. They're in within that 2-horse lengths. And, Camacho Pierres. And we got a foot race here. Wow. Very, very strong ponies there as 2 strong breeding operations, Santa Rita and Alegria, going at it with Camacho Pierres and Fred Mannix. On the turn, going to be Roldan. Nick decides to take this one by himself. Gets by Erskine. Has to take it off the little skip there, but no problem. Inside the 60, looking for the kill shot, and well done, Nicholas. Actually, the 2 Nicks working it down there, Nicholas and Nick Roldan, but good defensive stand by Deuce. That ball will go just out, and that'll stop the clock with 2:04. Okay, we are going to get a tag time here. Remember to go back to all of our sites, all of our websites, platforms, apps, get information on all of our different clubs, and Polo School is in effect here through the spring season if you are looking to play. Also remember, Polo On Demand is in working with its expert staff, setting up players from all over the world to come in to Southern Florida. Nicholas actually part of the Polo On Demand program, and it's great to see a perfect example of how the program works at a highest level, as Nicholas is coming into play and work out and do some lessons and also play with 3 top pros on top fields in the world. But you can get all that information, of course, on our website. Just look for Juan Bellini's number, and he'll get you going in the right direction. Here we go. We got everybody back on the field, and it's going to be picked up here and controlled by Deuce. But Roldan will stop the flow of energy and turn it back. Nick. Now, Nick I'm sure he's going to be ready for this, because on Friday, they were applying a lot of pressure. It does happen. A lot of pressure on Nick. And he handled it very, very well. Big shot here, but Camacho Pierres reads this one nicely and gets control of Crowder. Jason, perfect little tail shot here. Ooh, good little rub there by Nick and Freddie. Very clean polo right here by these two top players. Look at these guys go. Loose ball play, and Crowder's got to give one up. And he's going to get called there. Yeah, bad luck. So if Jason would have got that first ball, he probably would have been out the door with it. So just a little bad luck for Deuce. Those are those plays you want to go for. He had the distance early, but then once he missed it and had to reach back, and then he has to clear out, that's when Camacho Pierres closes the window a little bit and gets the whistle. So they'll take that one down. That's the problem with that one. It's kind of a coin flip. I like the thought process there. I think Jason needs to try to make that play because if he does get out the door, they get control. And but if you miss it, you get the open goal penalty too. So we will have a 30-yard shot, and it's going to be Nicholas Wilhelm to do the honors for Aspen Valley. 100% on Friday, and did that go just wide? A little bit off the side of the mallet there. But as I said, Nicholas coming out scoring 2 goals early in the first chucker. And he will keep it going, man. He's a very strong shooter. Good job here by Aspen Valley shutting Deuce down. They have not been very successful in their knock-ins yet to get it past that 150-yard line. They have time here. There's your 30-second warning horn. And Mannix is going to go forward. Freddie. Mannix on the move. Freddie now. Good call here by Roldan to slow down Fred. Now he'll have to deal with Jason. Puts him on his hip. Freddie riding Alberta high ball there on the breakaway. And that will end it right there. And that's going to be great because we're going to have a Bolin right in front of us here under our center cam for our third chucker, our final chucker of our first leg. We'll go to a little commercial break, and we'll be back for the Sun Cup. Stay with us here on CTV Sports. All right, there we go, everybody. Third chukker. We're going to get a bowling right here in front of us. Aspen Valley in the blue jersey. Deuce in the white. 8-7 at the moment here. Deuce holding on. Didn't get any goals in the first chukker, but 2 in the second. And it was the opposite, a little bit of a flip, because as we said, the Aspen Valley started out with 2 and they ended first chukker with 7. Didn't get any goals in the second, so kind of a flip there. So this is going to be the turntable chukker. See which team can get it going, and this is a big chukker based on the 9 chukkered round robin. The Boca Raton, they look like they're warming up, getting ready to go. Weather looks beautiful. We got little clouds in the sky, but perfect for the four-legged athletes. And here we go. Oh, whistle on the play. Quick whistle out of the bowl in. Now remember the bowl in there on the whistles. They have, over the years, allowed that to be a little bit more, but anything 90 is going to get called. Great call here by Mount Official. This is in range for Fred Mannix. We're sitting about 130, maybe 125. Got a little bit of a wind in his face coming from the east. Mannix will take the 5A. Here's Fred. Oh, well hit ball, Mr. Mannix. That ball's going to carry, but what a play by Tamacho Pierres. 2 brilliant plays. Amazing hit by Fred, which had the legs and eyes, but Tamacho Pierres takes it out of the air, and here comes Aspen Valley. Bellini. Well done, Mannix. Not an easy play right there. Under the neck with it, twice on the near side with Bellini riding his hip. To the inside. Good job here by Tato. Taking the man. Oh, wow. Jason Crowder with the Snoop Doggy Dog gets the little steal here. He's going to go into the corner, and he's got Fred going forward. This is a foot race if it stays on the field. Mannix, and a difficult near side attempt. But once again, both teams doing a great job transitioning in the offense to defense and the defense to offense. Nick will control for Aspen. Look like a few changes. Looks like they're kind of switching up a little bit, both teams, on who they guard on the set ball plays. The 5 from the spots and the knock-ins. And bad luck here for Tamacho. So that ball's going to pop up in the air, kind of go behind Tamacho Pierres. He thinks he needs a jump from right to left to get on the near side. Remember, there is no right-of-way on the left side of the horse, the near side. You cannot meet another player on that side. If you are on that side and a man is meeting you, you need to jump to the other side. Problem with that is if you don't have enough time, then you get called on a foul. So, good read here by Mannix, and he's right about the same spot that he was on his last shot, about 125, 130 on the 5A. Mannix, big ball here by Freddie. And Aspen Valley might hold on, and we are... And it is going to go in there, so they're going to get one here. Freddie, you got that. Freddie, who scored that? Thank you. Lorenzo Ramirez taking Mr. Mannix. Fred Mannix there. A little bit of a congestion in front. So we were taking a look at that just to make sure, but Lorenzo Ramirez will pick up his first goal and will give Mannix the assist on the 5A. So, 2-goal difference here, 9-7, as we click down to 4 minutes. Roldan on the turn. Nick, looks like he says, I'm going with it, guys. Fall in line. There goes the posse. Tato and Camacho going forward, though. But it's going to be, again, Mannix. Fred. Uh-oh, dangerous play with the tail shot across the center. Well read by Tato Bellini. And Bellini will pick up the loose ball play and get his. Yeah, Tato's playing for Juan today. Yeah, and what a play that he had there. And right before the courtesy change, so perfect timing. That is a huge play with the courtesy change. Anytime you can get a positive possession before the courtesy change and then get on fresh legs, it always gives your team a boost of energy. It also gives you the opportunity to talk to your team as they're changing horses. It is a huge play in polo. Seems like a little play, but it is a huge play and a great play there. I like the thought process for Fred trying to go across the center. Problem with that is if you don't hit it perfect, it can get stolen and taken away. That is the chances you take. But that'll make it a 1-goal difference with 3:09 on the clock. Everybody coming back quickly on the courtesy changes. And this should be a very strong string of horses here. Remember, they are going to play this final 30 seconds out in this chukker. This is like the final chukker of a game, and it's going to come into play here with a 1-goal difference, that extra 30 seconds. So make sure all the players are lined out on that. And we got our final players coming in. Remember the Boca Raton, we're going to have Riley Ganzi, Matias Colo Gonzalez, Alejandro Naviz Estrada, and Santi Tocolino. And we'll talk more about them when they arrive. We want to thank the Boca Raton for being one of our title sponsors. Beautiful resort. And here we go. Roldan, he's got Tato Bellini on the gray pony out in front. There's the approach shot. Good recovery by Mannix. Fred on the turn. Tato's not going to give him much room to work here, but a good little play to sneak away. Now Tato really putting the pressure on Mannix there. Well done, Crowder. Loose ball. Anybody's ball. Clean play by Camacho. The give and go. Oh, what a pretty play by Aspen if they can get the finish. Oh, bad luck inside the 30. Control now by Mannix. He'll leave this one. Actually, I apologize. It was Sugar, and he left it for Fred. Now on the turn, Camacho doing a fantastic job here, not just on the offense, but the defense. And he goes, let's go to goal, guys. Going to the hoop. Camacho, pulls the trigger. Wow, what a nice play to get away from everybody there. And went to snap the goal. Kind of comes off the head of his mount a little bit to the left side, right in front of the Santa Rita banner. And it will be Mannix with 1:40 on the clock. Crowder playing a lot of defense here in the first leg. He'll leave it for Erskine. Sugar now looking for Crowder. Jason with a little tough problem there, taking it forward. Lorenzo and Camacho. And Pieters will slow it with Roldan. Nick. Oh, lovely shot here by Nick Roldan. He's going to launch this one out there off to the left side. Mannix, knowing the depth and the strength of Roldan, playing very deep today. A little switcheroo here by the Aspen team, and it's going to work out. 2-on-1, looking for the equalizer. 51 seconds on the clock. Roldan. And Fred off the doorstep, and that's clean. And it looks like he takes the ride off nicely, cleans it up. We're going to get ready here 5 seconds before the warning horn. They'll play this 30 seconds out. Camacho on the turn, 30 seconds. And you can hear Nick Tillman's take it with you. And I want to see this little bay pony run. Santa Rita rebound. Oh, good pickup by Mannix. On the turn. He still has time with 15 seconds. Roldan. 9 seconds. Still has time. Shot on goal. That ball's got eyes. It needs a little help. Bellini. Mannix off the doorstep and whistle on the play. And that whistle should be at least 5 seconds going back on the clock. It looked like it was right around 3:09, 3:10. It looks like they're going to call the goal. They are going to call the goal. So the goal counts. Are we going with a 1 or just a goal? Because if they have that, then we need to put 5 on and go center. So we just want to make sure. Yeah, you only have 5 seconds, so they can make it from center. But I think they're going to go with continuation here. Yeah, it looks like they are going to go with the continuation goal. Or we will see. Just to make sure. Yeah, and that's going to go ahead and do it. So we went on 9-9. There was a foul there. So Aspen Valley is going to head and get one right at the end of the chucker. I told you to get a lot done in polo in 12 seconds. It's amazing. So that'll go ahead and end our first leg, 9-9. Congratulations to both teams. They'll go ahead and do a coin flip to see who will play against the Boca Raton. We'll go to a little break, and we'll be back for our second leg of the 2026 Sun Cup. Thanks for joining us here on CTV Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again a very warm welcome and a very good afternoon to you. You are here with us for the World Polo League's Triple Crown of Polo. Goal number 3 here for Riley Gansey. She can do no wrong. She's certainly got the Midas touch. Cambiasso for the Boca Raton. The Boca Raton, here we go. The winners of the WPL's Triple Crown of Polo, the Boca Raton. The MVP, Riley Gansey.
It's an honor to represent the Boca Raton. When I'm not on the field, it's one of my favorite places to be.
Do you believe in me?
All right, welcome back, everybody. We are on our second leg of the Sun Cup, and as you can see, the pink jerseys out there now, the Boca Raton, and we have some fans up here, the Gonzaleses. They're up here ready to rock and roll. Riley Gansey, though, she'll captain the team, and she has had a fantastic season playing the high goal World Polo League this year. You can always go back to any of our tapes. You can go back to our YouTube channel, Chucker TV. You can watch all of the games over and over and over. And it's a great way to learn the game of polo if you're new to the game. And also if you want to structure your game at a high level and you play, you can learn a lot of new things there too. And so this has been a very competitive team. They won on Friday, and we'll check the scores here. I don't think they're starting out 0-0, this group, but we're back to play, so here we go. Riley Gansey playing the number one, and she'll stay out front, but it's going to be Colo Gonzalez. Riley's going to drop into the rumble seat, and it's going to be Colo. Well done, Matias on the pickup. Look at this play by Matias. Colo Gonzalez, wow, what a goal there. As that is the way the Boca Raton did it on Friday. They used Santi Tocolino and Alejandro Luis Estrada to launch the ball, and Riley and Matias pull the team. Watch the rotation today. I was very impressed on Friday on the Boca Raton rotation. We'll break it down when it happens. It was 5-4 to start out after they played on Friday. So 6-4 now, 1:25:22 on the clock. Going to be Alejandro winning another bowl in. Then look at this pass by Estrada. That is picture perfect. Oh, just a little bit wide. But once again, very, very nice shot coming out of the bowl. And the Boca Raton was very strong on Friday, winning the bowl-ins. And that seems like a little feat, but when you do have possession like this, these are big possessions. We're going to get a change of possession again. Mannix going to hit that ball well, but it's going to skip out of bounds. And Tocolino from about 100 yards now. Santi is allowed to tap one time. And now the shot on goal. That's where that could be a little difficult as you're playing. Be careful. When the ball goes out of bounds inside the 60, they bring it out to the 60, and you need to hit it one time. But when the ball's outside the 60, the players are allowed to tap it one time and shoot a goal. Most players, they have that opportunity. They score a lot of goals, so you need to be careful. On the knock-in, bad luck here for Lorenzo. Well done, Riley. Gansey with the control, right back to Alejandro. Awesome communication there. And that ball go just wide. So first goal on the first run. 2 runs at goal already here for the Boca Raton. Second knock-in of the first chucker of the second leg from Mannix. Loose ball play. Alejandro's everywhere. They got to give him a play here, and he knows it. Good composure. Matias gets a piece of it. That puts Riley right in the right spot. Gansey inside the 30. Riley once, Riley twice. And Riley will leave it right there for Alejandro. And another good team play here by the Boca Raton. So Estrada will pick up that one, but you got to give it up to everybody because it started with Alejandro, went to Matias. And then Riley picked up the loose ball play off the Pony's quick line change, took it to the hoop, got stopped, but had Alejandro in a perfect spot. Great teamwork there as we go into our courtesy change, and that will stop the clock with 2:46. 7-4 here, so a very similar look at how we started this round robin today, as the Aspen Valley team came out scoring very quickly. But as you know, Deuce came back and turned up the heat in the next chucker. So, second chucker anyway. So we'll get everybody changed up here once again. Hope you enjoyed the Kentucky Derby yesterday. It was a fast and furious finish with a long shot, 23-1, everybody. And a women trainer. Congratulations. I am so thrilled. There's so many ladies now that are training at the highest levels. Not just we talk about the women's polo and polo. And, of course, the Aspen Valley Polo Club, Grand Champions Polo Club. Our big advocates, Melissa Ganzi herself, having the opportunity to play all around the world and represent women at all levels, from the beach to the snow to the grass, even playing in one of the longest tournaments. They were going to be in the Guinness Book of World Records for that, which I have a lot of love for. I believe her and Luis Escobar were the two players, and I think they did it up in Aiken, but all kinds of different pole. But women's pole, we loved, enjoyed that, and embraced it here. We love seeing the growth there. Shout out to Hope Ariano, carrying the torch for women's polo here in America. She's our top 10 goaler. But women's polo is the biggest influx of polo over the last 5 years. And it's great to see a woman trainer win the Kentucky Derby. Congratulations to them. Here we go. Back after the Kersey change. And Estrada, they came in ready to go today. Boca, Santi, Tocolino. Good little rub there by Lorenzo. Outlet pass coming for Alejandro. Estrada going with the one-timer. Not too easy of a play to hit. Out of the air. Sugar. Going under the neck with this one. Crowder's going to snap one. Look for the shot on goal. Jason, that ball's got eyes all day long. And Jason Crowder's going to get dialed in here. And that's what Deuce needs. So well done, Jason. As I said, Jason played a lot of defense in the first three chukkers. Sometimes when you're playing a lot of defense, that ball does look like a golf ball when you go to hit it. It is the size of a baseball, a little bit bigger. But Jason now dialed in on his shooting, and that'll get it within 2 as we go to 125 on the clock. On the bowling once again. Even Steven at this point. Round and round they go, Mannix. Freddie. Looking for Jason, but I talked about it on Friday. The number 4s today are 4 of the top players in the world, from Mannix to Tocolino and Roldan. Alejandro. Looking for Riley. Lorenzo. Riley in a good spot here. Ganzi keeping it going. Riley Ganzi. And yeah, Riley Ganzi. I'm telling you, I watch her level go up every week playing in the World Polo League this year. And the pace and speed seems to be where she's very, very comfortable. Now, you remember, Riley Ganzi was a downhill skier, and I mean competitively. So she loves the speed and the energy. If you imagine skiing down Ajax Mountain as fast as you can. So what a goal there by Riley. That's going to go ahead and end our first chukker of our second leg. 8-5. Stay with us.
Team Juice, Mark Ganzi, Antonio Higgy, Balto Castagnola, and Colo Gonzalez. A little under the neck shot, he hammers that one away. What a great finish here by Mark Ganzi.
Yeah, yeah.
Second chucker action in our second leg of 9 Sun Cup. Thanks for joining us on CTV Sports. Turned out being a beautiful day. We got overcast skies, but that always works very well for polo, especially for the fans and the four-legged athletes. So hope you're enjoying the broadcast today. We are at the Stadium Field, and we'll be playing all through the spring here. So make sure you keep your eye on all of our scheduling. You know, check the weather because, of course, you know, Florida, we are in the tropics, getting towards summertime. And remember, if you want to play polo in the summer, AspenValleyPoloClub.com. You want to get in touch with the tournament committee because as that fills up, and remember to talk about polo on demand with them if you do not want to bring your own horses, but you want to go to Aspen, and that's a big place for polo on demand because it makes it a lot easier. But you can come. They'll set you up if you want to bring all your own horses. Tournament committee will get you organized with that. Play at the Aspen Valley Polo Club and the McClure River Ranch, two of the top fields in the nation at the McClure River Ranch. Unbelievable property right there in Carbondale. So remember all that, and I'll remind you, but it's AspenValleyPoloClub.com. Let's get back to the action here. 8-5 for the Boca Raton in pink over Deuce in the white. One-time pass from Matias Gonzalez to Tocolino. So a little bit of another switch here for the Boca Raton as they're sending Tocolino forward and Alejandro, wearing the 3, drops to the back. Full rotation here, and Riley, bad luck there for Gansey. She was in a perfect spot, but it comes off her pony's boot right there, and Crowder will control for Deuce. Keep your eye on the ball. Bad luck. So change of possession here. Procedure on that, if you're not used to it, the ball goes out of bounds. The counting on 8 seconds. They drop the ball 5 yards from. Tocolino will do the honors here for the Boca Raton. He can tap. Tocolino. Santi's going to go with the one-timer from a standstill out. Have been perfect for a 60, so he's lined out if he gets on the line. A little short, though, for that ball, but he does hit his 60-yard penalty force at a walk. On the move, Sugar takes it out of the air right in front of Chucker TV banner, and they'll turn it around to Boca Raton. Looking for Matias, who had a very strong season for Deuce this year, playing in the U.S. Open Gauntlet. On the move, Crowder. Jason looking for some help here. Not getting it. Well done, Alejandro. And Alejandro is one of these players who plays a lot off his defensive skills and minded. Look at Riley or Matias, somebody with the layup shot there. And taken off the doorstep by Crowder. Good second effort. Here comes Deuce. Turning the defense into offense. Tocolino. Little bit of a misbounce there. It's going to be Sugar. Matias tried to steal. Be careful of that play. On the move, it's going to be Freddie. Mannix. Hill override. Reach by Crowder. Turned around by Alejandro. We got some pace here in the second chucker of our second leg. We got a foot race. All right, Gonzalez will get there before Sugar goes to the speed stick. And Sugar will win the inside and gets a nice little tail shot. Crowder goes for the open. Well done, Riley. Gansey now. Good ball control. Working the end line. Well done, Riley. Still in play, and it might just trickle out of bounds. But a successful drive by the Boca Raton. And with 3:31 on the clock, that'll stop the action and go to our Kersey change. Once again, don't forget about Deuce. They were everywhere this year. I'm very happy to see they sponsored teams at the World Polo League here at the Grand Champions Polo Club, and they also were a title sponsor in the Gauntlet of Polo over at the National Polo Center. Congratulations to all of the members involved. I'm so excited to see Deuce open and get going. So be prepared for that. Okay, and keep an eye on it. And remember, with Deuce, it is D-U-S. All right, and you can Google all that. And this is going to be their final 3 chuckers. Matthias coming over to say hello. And I always say I like a horse that plays on a bridle like that. Anytime you can put a snaffle in a horse's bridle and they're playing the high go polo, I like a bridle like that. Well, we're talking about, I love it. I love it. We're talking about horses there. Matthias rode up with one of their horses, and his father, of course, here working together. That is a big part of the game of polo. The sideline, helping out. Here we go. Loose ball, Alejandro. And man, Alejandro has been very, very organized here early. Look at this shot. Oh, man. Just off to the right side there. Or did it sneak in? No, just off the side. Mannix will line back up.
Come on, bro. Defense, warrior attitude.
You got Freddie. They said Freddie's been playing a lot of his own horses. This is Pete, Hypnotist. And he'll mix his ponies up. I always like to say that. He gives out some of our horses for the horse list. We like to kind of compliment them. Loose ball play for Riley, but stolen away by Mannix. Freddie, well done. Converging on Mannix. He's going to go for the long ball here, but nobody home with a white jersey on. So this is going to be Alejandro all day long. Looking for Tocolino. He's got him. One touch polo by the Boca Raton. Looking for Riley. Well done, Riley. Lets that ball pass her. Goes for the one touch here to Matthias. Inside, outside. Everybody overrides. Turned out by Sugar. Deuce. Running right into your living room. Wherever you're watching from today, it's going to be Mannix. He's got Crowder going forward. But once again, Alejandro. Crowder tries to make the hook. Alejandro takes it forward. He's got Santi in the rumble seat. Goes to the near side. Good ball control. Gets called off that ball by Tocolino. Tocolino with the long ball looking for Gansey. And it will override, and here we go. Back and forth, Alejandro back to Matthias. Colo can't pick up the near side play. Backed out of there by Crowder. Well hit ball. Right in front of the Boca Raton banner. And it'll be Mannix as we click down to a minute left here in this second chukker of our second leg. Huge shot. Comes off the pony. Mannix now. Freddie. Riley working hard. Mannix with the shot on goal. That ball's got eyes all day long. What a goal by Mannix. Fred Mannix. Hallelujah. And so that'll take us down, and I think you will not get another bowl in here because the clock's going to tick down. And ball's still in the umpire's hand when that 30-second warning bell rings, so that'll stop this second chukker. Ended anyways. It's 8-6. The Boca Raton in control. One more chukker left here in our second leg, and then we will have our final 3 chukkers where it will be Aspen Valley against the Boca Raton. Stay with us. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back, everybody. Here we go. Third chukker of our second leg. 3-goal difference, 9-6. As the Boca Raton keeping it moving, and it's going to be nice try, Riley. Leaves it right there for Alejandro. We call that the beach ball play, and that's why. Perfect job by the Boca Raton today. I don't know if you're noticing a kind of a similarity, but the Boca Raton has had 3 goals out of 4 scored by the third person, not the first person. So that's just good teamwork. One player's taking it down, they're getting stopped, they leave it in front. The other player sacrifices himself and leaves an easy play for the third person. Great polo by the pink jersey, the Boca Raton, firing on all cylinders. 4-goal lead here, but 5:45 on the clock. Deuce still has time. On the turn, picked up by Crowder. Jason. Going to work it all the way down. Everybody picks up a man. And once again, the first 2 men do their jobs for the Boca Raton and make it easy for the third. Very well played by this Boca Raton team today. Now, inside, Tocolino. Good steal, though, by Mannix. What a read. He'll come around the corner. Tocolino leaves it now for Matias. Colo. There you go. Good ball control by Gonzalez. Starts out ducking and diving, bobbing and weaving, trying to go through the whole pack. And then Mannix. And he is very tough to get around, Mr. Fred Mannix. Trust me. Now it's going to be Ramirez. Bad luck. Lorenzo keeping it flowing now. Oh, that ball might make it through. And they're running and gunning here. So well done. They're going to let that go. And that's about as close as you can get. Good non-call, but well done by the players to play that play out. You have one player coming from the right to the left, one coming from left to right. They all come together on a right-of-way with nobody needing to check. So a clean non-call, but just off to the right. Knock ain't coming, the Boca Raton. Tocolino's going to slow it down here like this. They've been moving it so fast down the field. Now they'll regroup, and Riley's going to get a nice pass here, but it's got to deal with Mannix. Well done, Riley. Picks up her first ball. I like the little chestnut. She can scamper, but just off to the side. But that will be a successful play there by running, and again, off the field, finishing the play. The Boca Raton, not many mistakes here in this first 3 chukkers. Very, very well done. 3:39 on the clock. We'll go to our final courtesy change of our second leg. I want to give a big shout out to Bebiche, who is watching in Argentina. Bebiche, I know you've been watching CTV Sports for many, many years. Mi hermana, mi amor, gracias, mucho gusto. Beniche, we love you. Thank you for joining us. And of course, that is Matias Colo's grandmother, abuela. So very nice to say hello. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. So thank you for joining us from Argentina. We love that. Yeah, that is so cool. She's one of our biggest fans. We have a lot of grandmothers that watch, and the moms, but a lot of grandmothers watch from all over. And I've had the opportunity to meet a lot of them, and it's very cool to meet them when they watching their grandsons and granddaughters play. Big part of CTV Sports when it was put together to be able to spread the love of polo, based on all different aspects of the game, not just the actual game, but the love of horses, the energy, the ability to see your friends and family play and bring the world closer together. Here we go. We got everybody back on the field. And at the moment, Deuce needs to turn up the heat if they want to try to get a win here. It's going to be Fred. Mannix. He's got Sugar and Lorenzo. Good pickup, Lorenzo. Oh, bad luck. Hit it a little bit harder on that play. Alejandro's going to meet this ball. And once again, good spacing here. Riley on the outside. And Riley, again, very strong on her first shot while running. Crowder. Oh, Sugar with a little chuckle here. Let's see if he can finish, though. Sugar, now he's got to turn up the heat. Cole gets back there. Sugar. They got to give him one play. And Erskine will get one. So, if anything, good job there by Matthias to slow it down a little bit. The clock is a big part of the game right here, and that'll slow it down a little bit more. Because remember, 25 seconds to get back from the goal to the center. So you got to take that off every time. That's where the clock can work against you. Back to the center now. We're going to go to 2:05. Boca Raton in a good spot right here. Good ride-off. Mannix and Alejandro. Freddie likes trading paint. On the move. Kohler goes in for the steal, and that'll slow him up a little more again. This is where Deuce needs to get going. Fred Mannix, near side. Oh, he made that play on Friday. Backed up cleanly by Gonzalez. Pinpoint pass to Alejandro. Ali gets it taken out now. Tocolino. Nice play, Mannix. Said it's a clean play. Alejandro, though, is going to fire it back. Alejandro with the half shot, which looks like he's going to make it right down in front. Crowder gets a piece of it. Riley in there putting pressure on. And Crowder will win that little battle. 1 minute left here in our third chukker of our second leg. Crowder, big ball, but Matthias Gonzalez has got Sugar on his hip. Off the pony. Alejandro will work it downfield one more time. 10 seconds to your warning horn. They'll play this out. Back and forth to Riley. Gansey will have control. Gansey back to the center. 30 seconds left. Taken out by Mannix. Fred will run the turn, but it looks like the Boca Raton will hold on here with a 3-goal lead. But they'll finish the final run. Lorenzo, let's get one more. Here comes Ramirez. Ooh, a little topper. Colo. Nice back shot. Tick, tick, tick. And that'll end it right there. So there you go, 10-7. Congratulations to the Boca Raton. I want to say thank you to Lorenzo Ramirez, Jason Crowder, Sugar Erskine, and Fred Mannix representing Deuce. They'll go ahead and go to the locker room, to the tent, and we're going to prepare here. It's a perfect time for you to get a snack. Set yourself up for our final 3 chukkers, which will be another final, true final with both teams. They tied the first one, the first leg, the Aspen Valley team, and Deuce won theirs. So we will see a true final for our final 3 chukkers. So stay with us. 2026 Sun Cup.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again, a very warm welcome and a very good afternoon to you. You are here with us for the World Polo League's Triple Crown of Polo. Goal number 3 here for Riley Gansey. She can do no wrong. She's definitely got the Midas touch. Cambiasso for the Boca Raton. The Boca Raton, here we go. winners of the WPL's Triple Crown of Polo, the Boca Raton. The MVP, Riley Gansey.
It's an honor to represent Boca Raton. When I'm not on the field, it's one of my favorite places to be.
Team Juice, Mark Gansey, Antonio Heggie, Balto Castagnola, and Colo Gonzalez. A little under the neck shot, he hammers that one away. What a great finish here by Mark Gansey.
Welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz for our final three chuckers of the day. The 2023, the Sun Cup. Yeah, this is pretty much its final, guys. It was 5-4 on Friday, so very close. And with a tie with Aspen and Deuce. And the Boca Raton pulling out the win there. So they'll go at it, and it'll be a lot of fun to watch this final. Yeah, talking about the net goals and gross goals, and there are some net goals and gross goals that come into play in these round robins. If teams were to tie, they count the net goals, which would be the goals that they win by, and then the gross goals would be all their goals that they scored during the tournament. If you need to go back to those, our tournament committee loves to kind of freestyle it and make a lot of them fun. So if you get there, and at this point, these were the two teams. You do have a tie, which is more of a not as strong as the win, but they are both winners in their first leg and in a way. So we're going to let them roll here. So get behind your team. Let me bring up speed again. We have Nicholas Wilhelm, who's playing the number 1. And then you have Camacho Piedes playing the 2. Tato Bellini playing the 3. And then Nick Rodan wearing the 4. They are in the blue jerseys. Then you have the Boca Raton with Riley Gansey playing the 1. Matias Colo Gonzalez playing the 2. Alejandro Nizastrada playing the 3, and Santi Tocolino wearing the 4 in the pink jerseys. And there's a Colo shot. Riley Gansey in front, getting a little help from Alejandro. Round and round they go. And Alejandro is going to go ahead and sneak one in there. And I think that the Boca Raton is scored within the first minute of every leg. And that is a strong offensive thought there, because you need to have the quick goals here in these round robins, and they're doing it well. Back to the center. We're going to get all our bowlers right here in front of us. You're going to get a good look at all of the players, very close up. 6-4 now. We started out 5-4 in this one. So 6-4 now for the Boca Raton. Gonzalez 2, Tocolino. Got Nicholas had a little issue with his mallet. We got him lined out. And we'll get a fair play possession here. That'll stop the clock with 4:56 on the clock. Remember, 4:56, 6-4, the Boca Raton, and it's going to be fair play possession for Roldan. Nick lays one out there, good 120. Good defense by Gansey. She'll turn and go back to the center. Been enjoying that transitional play. It's not very easy to go offense and defense and be very focused in this game of polo. And they're doing it well, but Nick Roldan takes it out of the air. Are you kidding me? Riley says, well, I got it, though. Gansey will move it forward. And I hope Nick's okay there. I'm not sure if that ball hit him or not. Yeah, I think he's okay. Yeah, and they'll take it out to Macho. Super plays this weekend. Friday and Sunday have just been unbelievable. Tamacho took a few out of the air the other day also. Look at this. Piedez trying to get that one. And it's going to be Colo. Nice little turn. Colo keeping the energy going forward. Oh, and then misses the easy one. And his dad's laughing at him over here. Nietzsche says, what's up? Here we go. Riley. Oh, yeah. Nice pick up here by Gansey. Coming in from left to right. Shot on goal. That ball's got eyes all day long. Riley Gansey with a fantastic golazo there. And give the assist up to Matias Colo Gonzalez. But that is fantastic polo. And that's a fantastic finish by Riley Gansey. Full speed, coming in from left to right. That'll take us to our Kersey change as we stop the clock with 3:07 to be precise. Wow. Unbelievable. That is one thing about polo, and a lot of people don't realize, is when you're playing a number one, the first ball is the hardest ball to hit because sometimes it's not moving. And when you're riding 20, let's say horses run about 36 miles an hour. So if you run 20 to 30 miles an hour and you're trying to hit a ball that's at a dead standstill, it can be very, very hard. And if the number ones don't hit that ball and pull the team and get the energy going forward, then it kind of slows the process. So it is a very important position, not to actually score goals, but to actually get the ball moving forward. We've seen some great plays all weekend long by all of the number ones. Nicholas, well, he's done a great job pulling the team. Riley has been 100% on every one of her first shots. Her father the other day, Mark Gansey, of course, says he loves to play the one. Lorenzo did a good job today, filling in. But that is a huge play. It's great to see it going. And then when you can get the finish, as Riley did there, coming in from left to right, it just adds a little more love, a little more energy to the team. So well done by the Boca Raton. 7-4 here. We got everybody back on the Kersey change. And away we go. Outside is dude, they had control, the Boca Raton, but look at this. This is a broken play. And what did I talk about? That first ball, right? You got to get the first one. Santo, they get it going forward. Tato right to Nick. And Roldan is going to get one right there. So there you go. That's what I'm talking about. That first shot by Tato Bellini gets Nick running forward. Easy goal. 7-5. Aspen Valley, they know they do not want to let the Boca Raton get too much of a comfort lead. Don't give them any comfort food or you might have issues with this team in the pink. On the bowling now. Tocolino, Alejandro. And yeah, we'll get a whistle there. And more on where the horse's head was when he stole that ball. It's actually a good reach underneath the horse and pulls it back to the right. But remember, your horse's head cannot go over the top of the right-of-way when you're trying to steal it. So that's where you're going to get the whistle. They'll go for the spot. So it'll be a penalty 5A from about 145. Tocolino is in range from anywhere. Here comes Santi on a beautiful gray pony here, Santa Rita breeding operation. Santi with a low hit, but that's going to carry. Good job again by Camacho Pierez, cherry picking back there today. That's his fourth ball he stopped, and it will be Nicholas. Another well-hit ball from the beginning. Keeping it moving over center. Takes the next shot, no problem. Keeping it moving down right inside here. Now we got a foot race. Who's going to get there? Alejandro. He'll snap one back into the corner on the turn. Control. Santos. Bellini. Uh-oh. They leave it now. Colo will regroup. Matias. Ooh, comes off the side of the mount there. Matias, a big ball hitter. So trust me, when he does get a hold of it, keep an eye out. There you go. Gonna launch this one as high as it went far. Oh, and that worked out perfectly. And they're gonna get one here. Is Matias a golfer? Okay, so he understands golfing, but here's a good play, guys. Because remember, if you golf and you hit it really high, the ball usually stops right on the field. Yeah, exactly. That was more of an 8-iron, I would say. Yeah, not a 7-iron. Right. But that ball went right up. And remember, he did have a little rain, so it actually worked in favor of the Boca Raton by stopping, and a better read by Alejandro. And as they come back to the center here, that'll make it 8-5. And we'll be right back. Stay with us here. Sun Cup.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again a very warm welcome and a very good afternoon to you. You are here with us for the World Polo League's Triple Crown of Polo. Goal number 3 here for Riley Gansey. She can do no wrong. She's definitely got the Midas touch. Cambiasso for the Boca Raton. The Boca Raton, here we go. The winners of the WPL's Triple Crown of Polo, the Boca Raton. The MVP, Riley Gansey.
It's an honor to represent the Boca Raton. When I'm not on the field, it's one of my favorite places to be.
And away we go here for our second chucker of our third leg, final leg of the day, 8-5. The Boca Raton. Roldan will win it out of the bowl in here. Ooh, a little override. Control here by Alejandro. Near side play to Santi. There's the 1-2-3 combination. Here comes Riley Gansey coming in from right to left. Well done, Riley. Slows it down, keeps it moving. Santi's going to jump on the backside. Tocolino. And Tocolino. Santi Tocolino. So there you go. The 1-2-3 combination once again starts with Alejandro Davisa Estrada from the center of the field. He finds Tocolino. Tocolino one time to Riley. Riley moves it downfield just enough for Santi to get back in place. Santi picks up the loose ball play. Riley falls into the rumble seat. Tocolino with the finish. Another very strong play by the Boca Raton. Good teamwork. Bolins, which has been the Aspen Valley team, so see if they can work it down here. Looking for Tato. Matias puts him on his hip. Two very good friends off the field, but battle it out on the field. They rather play with each other, they say, than against each other. On the move, turned around here, left in there now for Camacho Pierres. Camacho's got a room to work here. Nobody coming to him. Finally, Matias comes in there, makes a little play on the ball. Gonzalez tries to get the steal again. That's going to leave it right in front here, and a whistle on the play. So I was saying they're giving Camacho a little too much room there for a while, and then finally Matias spun around. Maybe he was setting him up for that little try to steal. They're going to get the open goal penalty too. This is either from the spot or the 30. So that ball was just off the left side with a lot of angle, not much goal to shoot at. Probably a better ball to bring back to the 30. And it will be Nicholas Wilhelm to do the honors now for Aspen Valley. Nicholas. Oh, it's just bad luck today. It's a little bit off left and right today. Very, very close. I said Nicholas was 100% on Friday, but it does happen sometimes. But that was just literally a Remington, a very close shave. That was right there. Tocolino's not going to mess around, and we're going to get a foot race here. Oh, yeah. Camacho Pierres and Alejandro. Alejandro's first shot kind of a little bit more to the center than he wanted. Camacho gets the leg. Good read here by Matias. Oh, well done, Gonzalez. That was sweet. Off the left side, picks it up under the neck with it now as he turns the corner at full speed, taking it down to the end line on the tightrope, working it down. Matias at a standstill, got to shoot it or run, decides to run with it. Loose ball play. As they're all in there battling it out. Well done, Nick and Tato, fighting it out, trying to get it controlled. And finally, that ball is just going to go over the end lines. So Gonzalez with a nice play coming in there, but gets taken out by the Aspen Valley team. They're going to win that defensive battle inside the 40. And I think you're going to get a courtesy change now with 3:19 on the clock. So 9-5. 3:19 on the clock. We'll get everybody on some fresh legs. And might be a little bit longer on this one, so if you need a little break, as we got all the horses down on one end of the field. I was talking a lot about some of the things that we've done over the years this week. And one of the things that we did that was a lot of fun was called Skills of the Game. And it contains various drills for players to achieve points on an individual basis. So you actually play a game where you're getting points, like shooting at the goal. We had all kinds of different things going on there. It's great for practicing on personal, on your personal field, club field, stick and ball field. You can do it wherever. But even before a polo match, you can try these drills. They will make your polo better. We did it at a very high level, though. We did do it with full teams. and completely covered with coverage with cameras in the end zones, center cam, and drone. And we also had commentary. We had a couple working with me. It was a lot of fun. One player from each team will attempt skill challenges. And during the different rounds, they accumulate points. And I'm going to tell you, it was a lot of fun. So I think there's some information on that we can get out to you if you're interested in the skills of the game. It was put together by our tournament committee during COVID. And it gave the opportunity for people to actually still practice polo during COVID, but you don't have to be in a group. You can be spread out. So check that out, skills of the game. Here we go. We got everybody back on the field. And it will be a control play for Roldan and Aspen Valley. Going to find Camacho Pierres. Macho, take your time. Or just get off the boards. And those boards are 10 to 12 inches tall, so it can be a little difficult to come off the boards if it doesn't bounce off the boards. Uh-oh, I see Colo. Nice steal here by Gonzalez. Woo! They felt that one in Miami. Colo's thinking it too. That ball would have went to Miami if he hit it. Here we go, on the move, Camacho. Little pass for Nick out of the air. Well done, Roldan. Alejandro hovering. Nick coming in from left to right here. Little bit of circus polo here. Roldan, good ball control. Oh, goes for the drop. Good read by Colo Gonzalez. He says, you're not going to get that one by me. Now they give and go again. So it starts with Colo over to Alejandro, back to Riley. Riley getting a piece of it. Turned around now by Pierres. Oh, bad luck, Camacho. Look at that little pony spin around. What? Oh, and then Camacho gets the hook. Both 2 cent to beat the breeding operation ponies there. Well done. That shows you how that ballet works. Now it's going to be Nicholas. Well, oh, nice approach shot, Nicholas. If it stays on the field. Ooh. Good swing. Nice hit. Does happen. Interesting polo when you do see the most smoothest swings, sometimes the lightest swing, the ball does carry at a pace that can be a little difficult to keep on the field. We're going to click down to 120 here in our second chukker of our third leg. Riley. Bad luck comes off the pony there, but good recovery. Nick's got to give one here. A little bit overzealous, he'll give a play. Good non-call, keep him moving. Riley. Gansey. She'll override, turn around here. Matias Santi. Actually, Matias has moved to the number 1 position. I love the hairdo on that horse. On the move. Looking for Nick. Nick and Nick. Uh-oh, this could be a 4-on-2 here. And it will be a 3-on-1. Camacho holding down. Look at this. Camacho Pierres gets it done by himself. Well, oh, it bounces it off Tonto's back. Now it's going to be Camacho looking for Nick. Well done. Still got time with 10 seconds. Nick's going to put one down around the 60. Nice pick up here. Tocolino just taking his time. Oh, and that'll land it right there. So when we return, we will have a bowl-in right here at about the 70-yard line. Be our final chukker of the afternoon. And we have a 9-5 score still, so nobody scored any goals in that chukker. We'll see our top ponies here for our final chukker. You don't want to miss it. We'll be right back. Stay with us here on CTV Sports.
Team Juice, Mark Ganzi, Antonio Higgy, Barto Castagnola, and Colo Gonzalez. A little under the neck shot. He hammers that one away. What a great finish here by Mark Ganzi.
All right, here we go, everybody. Final chucker of the afternoon. At the moment, the Boca Raton in a comfortable spot, but Nick Roldan will get his team going, Aspen Valley. See if they can come back here early and put a little pressure on, but not that any of the, I think, Deuce or Aspen Valley played very well today. It's just the Boca Raton is very well organized and dialed into it. They've been very successful on their shooting and their game play from defense to offense. Roldan, oh, Nicky, nice ball here. Looking for Tamacho Pierres. Tamacho, not an easy shot on goal. Wow, that ball was going in, but Colo and Tato were right in front there. That comes off a pony. Riley tries to fly through there. Nice attempt. But Nick will win that little battle. Nick's going to fire one from 80 off to the left side. That ball might stay on the field. I think it is. No, just up. So once again, Tamacho Pierres. What a nice shot with not much goal to shoot at that angle. Just bad luck because he had horses in the goal mouth. One time off the end line, looking for Riley. Riley picks the man up cleanly. Now goes for a second shot, but she's got to deal with Nick. Nick trying to go into the neck with it. Going to push Riley wide and then bring it back to the right. Now, oh, wow, gets underneath that one. That's more like a lob wedge there. But he's going to find Nicholas Wilhelm. Doesn't pick up here, Nicholas. Drops it just inside the 60. Next shot coming. That ball. Oh, and it's just one of those days for Aspen Valley. Everything just off. One click to the left or one click to the right. Remember, 8 yards, 24 feet, those goalposts. From post to post. And we'll go to another knock-in now for the Boca Raton. I love the one-time shots they've been using here with Tocolino and Alejandro, and it'll be Estrada. Well done, Alejandro. Good ball off the boards, and that is a well-placed ball for Riley Ganzi. Riley now, she's got to go into the neck with it. Riley still taking it to the hoop. Right on the end line, Riley. And again, no goal, but finishes the play, which is very important because that gives your team time now to line back up and get organized for defensive play. Roldan. Nick not wasting any time on the knock-in, and that's a good play because you don't have much time. On the move, Nick Alice gets the first piece of it and leaves it for Tato. Bellini working it down in the corner. Nice pickup as it goes back to the center. Got to give way there, but Alejandro, and you'll get a whistle on the play there. The players clearing out there with that quick line change. The ball coming across the field, just bad luck. Kind of going to get caught on a blocking foul as the players had to deviate off the right of way. So there was no contact made. With 3 minutes left on the clock here for the 2026 Sun Cup. We'll stand at 9-5, 3 minutes left, and we're going to get on our final set of horses. Once again, I hope you enjoyed our round robins. We will split it up all through the spring. We'll have round robins and straight games. I enjoy the round robin setup. Let's give opportunities for players and sponsors to be able to play with different players. I mean, players that's a big part of the spring season. Homing in on your polo skills and also the horses. Gives you an opportunity to play some of the young horses. If you notice, there's some horses out there with manes on them. They are polo ponies. We do shave the manes in polo just for the ability to have the reins not getting caught up in your, the hair getting caught up in your reins. So, but most of the horses, they will keep some of the young horses with their manes. The tails are taped up. We had a patron ask us about that the other day. They are not cut short. That would not be the right thing to do, as a horse does use its tail for a number of fly swatting and, of course, keeping themselves calm. So they go ahead and braid those tails and tape them up. So thanks for the question. Any questions you have for CT Food Reports, send them in to us. We'll answer them as much as we can. Riley Gansey, 3 in a row here. Inside the 60, Riley looking for the finish. And just off to the left, but another nice coast-to-coast run for the Boca Raton. Remember the Boca Raton, down in beautiful Boca Raton? They do have the main resort and hotel on the west side of the intercoastal waterways, and they have the beach. And look at this, Camacho Pierre. Look at this, babe pony drop his head and run. Camacho with the approach shot. Colo can do nothing but fall into the rumble seat. Camacho. Oh, bad luck again, and it'll be Gonzalez. Colo. Ooh, get through the hook there. Met in there now by Roldan. And again, just a little bad luck. And it's going to be Matias. Colo Gonzalez. Oh, gets a nice ball here for Riley. If that stays on the field, yeah, it will. Again, Colo riding a few of his younger ponies, as you can see there. Look like they're going very, very well. On the turn now, taken out by Aspen. Tato will leave it for Camacho. Oh, nice pickup here by Santos. Tato Bellini, 2 in a row. He's got Riley to deal with now. Riley puts a hip on him. Santos, good pickup. That gave Nick time. There's the layup. Good polo here by Aspen if they can get the finish. And yeah, beautiful play right there. And that is exactly what they needed. Yeah, a little bit late. A few and it stands, and you're right down on the time, but it's always good to finish on a positive note, because if you count the goals and knock-ins, Aspen Valley just had bad luck shooting today. We had about 7 knock-ins between both teams, and those are goals if they go in. So you do the math. On the move, though, off the pony there. Colo's got a chance to get that little bay pony out in front. 30 seconds left. They all come together. Ooh, got some nice breaks there, too. And this little mare turns it around nicely. Colo lays it up. Tato with a good read. And I think Riley will escort that one off the field. Yeah, and the clock goes tick, tick, tick in the mortal words of Tommy Oxley, and that'll end it right there. So put your hands together, everybody, as that'll end our final chucker of the Sun Cup. I want to thank everybody for coming in, all, especially CTV Sports, all the players. Great job today. A lot of fun to watch. Stay with us. We are going to have our trophy presentation, so we'll get organized for that. We have a lot of players that are coming over, so we'll get our tournament committee and just get things organized. So this is a perfect time to get a little snack, take a little break, and tune back in here in about 10 minutes for our trophy presentation for the 2026 the Sun Cup. Thanks for joining us. I want to thank Gaston Dorniak today. Gaston, great job all weekend long, my man. Fantastic job out there officiating. Tracy, all of our timers, all of our field crew did a great job, and of course our tournament committee. I'm Dale Schwetz, and we'll be right back with our trophy presentation. Stay with us. Welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetzer. We have everybody here for our trophy presentation. I want to thank Rosie, Novisia Shada. Rosie, thank you for helping us with the play. But we're going to do our best playing pony first. So, Nick, please come down from the Aspen Valley Pole. Nick, Wilhelm, we're going to have our best playing pony for the 2026, the Sun Cup. Put your hands together for Story 2015 Bay Gelding, played by Nick Wilhelm, and she is owned by the Santa Rita Polo operation. And it's Javi and Bungaloo 8. And there she is right there. Put your hands together for Nick. And, of course, Story, our best playing pony for the 2026, the Sun Cup. Thank you, Nick. Well done. Beautiful horse. Great job here by all of our teams today. We have them all up there. Once again, I want to thank Rosie. Thank you, Rosie. Novisia Shada for doing our trophy presentation today. She's got all the boys up there. We're going to start with our runners-up. And the third place team today will be the Aspen Valley team. So, Nicholas, well, come on up, Nick, right there with Rosie. Make sure you stay right there, Nick. Get a good picture for our day. Get the kids in line there, Rosie. There you go. Get a good photo op. Nick, well done. Great job playing this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Awesome job. Great job. Number 2, well, he's all over the place. Tamacho Pierres. They mix it up very well. Our number 3 today was Tato Bellini. Come on, Tato. His father, Juan, played on Friday. Good shot there with Rosie and the boys. And, of course, well, Nick Rodan. Nick, great Sun Cup, Nick. You had the longest ball hit all weekend long, and that's our Aspen Valley team. Coming in second today is going to be Deuce in the white jerseys. Please put your hands together for Lorenzo Ramirez. Lorenzo filling in for Mark Ganzi today, doing a fantastic job. His mom, Lisa, one of our top managers, taking care of all those ponies. Play number 2, the Spaceman, Jason Crowder. Always a lot of fun to see Jason and this man in the middle of the field. Put your hands together for Sugar Erskine. We got all the boys up there with Rosie. Sugar, make sure you get that photo out now, Sugar. And our final player captain, put your hands together for Fred Mannix. Fred, always a joy watching you play the Secretary of Defense, my man. Very strong at the body. Like 4 goals on today. That's your Deuce team. But the winners of the 2026, the Sun Cup, goes to the Boca Raton, and very, very active this weekend. Please put your hand together for Riley Ganzi. Fantastic polo across the board for Riley. Offense, defense, rotation was amazing. And a great group with her today. Playing the number 2, always a lot of fun to watch also. Please put your hands together for Matias Colo Gonzalez. And we'll get a good shot there with Rosie and the boys. Playing number 3, this will be a great shot here. Husband and wife, of course, all the boys. Alejandro Novisia Estrada. And we have a couple of the Tocolinos up there. And then playing the number 4, another strong player. So much fun to watch. Santi Tocolino. And a big shout out to his family, his father and everybody, Ben and all the kids up there. But we got another award coming for you here. The MVP, most valuable player for the 2026 the Sun Cup, goes to Alejandro Novisia Estrada. And here was a tough one for the tournament committee this week because that was a very strong team. But this is a great photo op here with Alejandro and the kids and Rosie. And there they are. So to thank you again, Rosie, thank you so much for helping us with our trophy presentation. We'll leave the Boca Raton up there. Thank you, Deuce. Thank you, Aspen Valley. Nicholas, William, it's a pleasure, sir, to have you here playing. Great job, sir. Very, very good job. Here they are, everybody. Our final photo shot of the winners of the 2026 The Sun Cup Spring Tournament here at the Grand Champion Polo Club. Once again, Riley Ganzi, Matias Cole Gonzalez, Alejandro Navija Estrada, and Santi Tocolino with, well, a bunch of the Navija Estrada children and the Tocolino kids up there also, and the Sun Cup. I want to thank everybody once again for tuning in to CTV Sports. Thank you, Juan. Thank you, everyone involved down in the front taking care of business, and, of course, our tournament committee. I'm Dale Schwetz, and I speak for everyone here at CTV Sports when I say thank you for making us the leaders of polo broadcasting. And always remember here at CTV Sports, no matter what polo we're playing, we always say we love the polo. Everyone have a good day.